Welcome back, foodies! I'm so excited to have you join me in our vibrant, playful claymation kitchen today. Whether you're a longtime fan or just stumbled upon our channel, you're in for a treat. Here, we celebrate the joy of cooking with a dash of creativity and a sprinkle of fun. Today, we're making the ultimate snack, crispy golden onion rings that are so much better than anything you'll find in the freezer aisle. Imagine biting into a ring that's perfectly crunchy on the outside, tender and sweet on the inside, and bursting with flavor in every bite. In just 10 minutes, you'll have a crunchy treat that's perfect for movie night, a side for your juicy burgers, or simply for those moments when you crave a delicious snack. These onion rings are sure to be a hit with friends and family, and they're so easy to make, you'll want to whip them up again and again. Picture a playful, animated kitchen, bright colors, smiling utensils, and a world where cooking is all about having fun. Our kitchen is filled with laughter, music, and the simple pleasure of making something delicious from scratch. No fancy equipment, no complicated gadgets, and definitely no waiting around for hours. Just pure cooking joy with the simplest tools you already have at home. It's all about making great food accessible and enjoyable for everyone. We'll take a humble onion and with a few easy steps, transform it into a pile of golden, crispy treasure that's impossible to resist. You'll be amazed at how something so simple can taste so incredible. Whether you're a kitchen newbie just starting out or a seasoned pro looking for a quick and tasty snack, this recipe is absolutely foolproof. Everyone can join in the fun, and there's no way to mess it up. So, are you ready to slice, dip, and fry your way to snack heaven? Grab your onions, roll up your sleeves, and let's get cooking together. I promise you'll love every crunchy bite. Let's jump right into our claymation cooking adventure and make some magic in the kitchen. Let's dive into the essentials for our 10-minute onion ring challenge. You'll be amazed at how just a handful of simple pantry staples can transform into a crispy golden snack. No fancy ingredients or complicated gadgets, just the basics you probably already have at home. First up, grab one large onion. Yellow or sweet varieties work best for that perfect balance of flavor and crunch. The onion is the star of the show, so pick one that's firm and fresh. Next, measure out half a cup of all-purpose flour. This will be the base of our batter, giving the rings their signature crispiness. Add 1 teaspoon of baking powder to help the coating puff up and become light, and half a teaspoon of salt to bring out all the flavors. Don't forget a pinch of pepper for a subtle kick, and 1 egg to bind everything together and add richness to the batter. Pour in half a cup of milk. Any kind will do, whether it's whole, skim, or even a plant-based alternative. The milk helps create a smooth, pourable batter that clings perfectly to each onion ring. And of course, you'll need vegetable oil for frying. Make sure you have enough to fill your pan about 2 inches deep, so the rings can float and cook evenly on all sides. For tools, gather a sharp knife for slicing the onion into perfect rings, a sturdy cutting board, 2 shallow bowls for your flour and batter, and a whisk or fork to mix everything together. You'll also need a deep pan for frying. Tongs or a slotted spoon are essential for safely flipping and removing the hot onion rings from the oil. And don't forget a plate lined with paper towels. This will help drain off any excess oil and keep your onion rings extra crispy. Picture our animated pantry with ingredients popping out, eager to be part of the action. It's all about making the most of what you already have. The combination of flour, baking powder, and egg is what gives our onion rings that irresistible, crunchy coating. When mixed with milk, it creates a batter that's light, yet sturdy enough to hold up during frying. Make sure your oil is deep enough for the rings to float freely. This ensures they fry evenly and get that beautiful golden color all around. If the oil isn't deep enough, the rings might stick to the bottom or cook unevenly. Safety first. Keep your tools within easy reach and your workspace clear of clutter. Hot oil can be tricky, so having everything organized will make the process smoother and safer. That's all you need. No complicated gadgets or specialty equipment. Just the basics, ready to help you create crispy, delicious onion rings in no time. Set up your stations. 1 for dusting the onion rings in flour, 1 for dipping them in batter, and 1 for frying. With everything in place, you're ready to start prepping and cooking your way to onion ring perfection. Time to transform our onion. Peel it, chop off the ends, and slice crosswise into rings about 1 centimeter thick. Separate the slices into individual rings. Big, medium, and tiny ones all work. Even thickness means even cooking, so take your time. Don't toss the small rings, they get extra crispy. Give the rings a gentle toss to make sure they're not sticking together. In just a couple of minutes, you'll have a mountain of raw onion rings ready for their crunchy makeover. This is the foundation of our snack. Simple, quick, and satisfying. You're already halfway to kitchen champion status. Let's coat these rings. First, dust your onion rings in a bit of flour. This helps the batter stick. In one bowl, add a 1/4 cup of flour for dusting. Toss the rings until lightly coated, then shake off the excess. In the second bowl, mix the remaining flour, baking powder, salt, pepper, egg, and milk. Whisk until smooth. Aim for a pancake batter consistency. Don't overmix. A few lumps are fine. Now you've got your dusting and batter stations ready. Time for the sizzle. Start by pouring a generous amount of oil into your deep pan, enough so that it's about 2 to 3 inches deep. This depth is important, as it allows the onion rings to float and cook evenly, giving you that perfect crispy texture. Place the pan over medium-high heat and let the oil gradually come up to temperature. You'll know it's ready when it shimmers slightly and moves easily in the pan, but patience is key here. Rushing can lead to uneven frying. To test if your oil is hot enough, drop in a small bit of batter. If it immediately sizzles and bubbles, you're good to go. If it sinks or doesn't react, give it a little more time. Proper oil temperature is crucial for that signature crunch. Now, take each floured onion ring and dip it into your prepared batter, making sure it's fully coated. Let any excess batter drip off. This helps prevent clumping and ensures a light, even coating. Carefully and gently lower each ring into the hot oil, being mindful not to splash. Fry just a few rings at a time. Overcrowding the pan can drop the oil temperature and make your rings soggy instead of crisp. Give each ring enough space to float and fry freely. Let the onion rings cook for about 1 to 2 minutes per side. You'll see them start to turn a beautiful golden brown, and the batter will puff up, creating that irresistible crunch. Flip them gently to ensure even cooking on both sides. Once they're golden and crispy, use tongs or a slotted spoon to lift the rings out of the oil. Place them on a plate lined with paper towels to drain off any excess oil. This step keeps them light and crunchy, not greasy. While the onion rings are still hot, sprinkle them with a little extra salt if you like. The heat helps the salt stick, adding a burst of flavor with every bite. Continue frying the rest of your onion rings in batches, repeating the process until every ring is perfectly golden and crisp. Take your time. Each batch is worth the wait. Watch as the rings puff up and transform in the oil, turning a rich golden color. It's a little bit of kitchen magic happening right before your eyes, and the aroma is simply irresistible. Now comes the best part, serving and enjoying your homemade onion rings. Crispy, golden, and full of flavor, they're sure to be a hit with everyone at the table. You've made a mountain of crispy onion rings. Now let's make them shine. Classic ketchup is great, but try mayo, burger sauce, or a quick garlic aioli, just mayo, garlic, and lemon. For a spicy kick, mix sour cream with sweet chili sauce, or blend barbecue sauce with mayo for a smoky dip. Use onion rings as toppings, crumble over soup, toss on salads, or stack on burgers. Serve them in a cone, stack them into a tower, or arrange on a platter with dips. Presentation is part of the fun. Get creative. Food is about joy, so serve it your way. In just 10 minutes, you've turned a simple onion into a platter of golden, crispy rings. Take a moment to admire your work. You did it. Cooking is about turning basics into something special, and you nailed it. Grab a ring while it's warm. Listen to that crunch and taste the sweet onion inside. Share with friends or keep them all to yourself. You've earned it. Let this recipe inspire you to have more fun in the kitchen. Thanks for joining this crispy adventure. Remember, the kitchen is your playground. Happy cooking, foodies!